Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. In the world of Chinese entertainment, rumors can spread like wildfire. But sometimes, a single moment changes everything. Recently, a behind-the-scenes video of rising stars Ning and Ziyu has gone viral, and fans are convinced it reveals something far deeper than just acting. Could this be the love story that no one expected? It began as an ordinary day on set, the kind of day where cameras rolled, directors gave instructions, and the crew hurried about with equipment in their hands. Nothing in the atmosphere suggested that history was about to be made. Yet within a fleeting instant something occurred that would capture the hearts of millions. As the scene unfolded, Ning and Ziyu stood side by side, rehearsing lines they had repeated countless times before. But when the moment came, it was no longer just about the script. Ziyu reached out and held Ning's hand. To the untrained eye, it might have seemed like a natural part of the romantic scene they were filming. Yet to those who were there, and to the countless viewers who would later watch the clip online, this was different. There was no hesitation in his touch, no mechanical stiffness of an actor simply playing a role. Instead, it carried warmth, a softness that words could not replicate. Ning's reaction only deepened the mystery. She did not withdraw or laugh it off as a playful mistake. Instead, her eyes widened for a moment before her lips curved into a shy, almost involuntary smile. It was the kind of smile one cannot rehearse, the kind of expression that belongs not to a character but to the person behind it. Around them, the bustle of the set continued, but in that small pocket of time, the air grew charged with something unspoken. The crew members exchanged glances, uncertain whether to keep rolling or to pause, aware that what they were witnessing felt strangely intimate. When the footage finally made its way online, it exploded across platforms like Weibo and Douyin. Fans replayed the clip again and again, slowing it down, analyzing every shift in their gaze and every tiny movement of their hands. They wrote that the moment seemed untouched by artifice, more genuine than any scripted gesture could ever be. Many insisted that no director could have orchestrated the tender vulnerability in their eyes. To them, this was not performance, it was revelation. It was the emergence of something real, hidden in plain sight, caught only because the cameras happened to be rolling. What should have been just another scene in a drama became the spark that set off a firestorm, convincing many that between Ning and Ziyu existed a truth far greater than the story they were paid to tell. The moment the behind-the-scenes clip surfaced, it was as if a spark had been thrown into dry grass. Within hours, the video of Ning and Ziyu holding hands began to spread across the internet, carried by the restless energy of millions of viewers who could not believe what they had just witnessed. On Weibo, the clip was reposted thousands of times in a matter of minutes, each share accompanied by captions filled with awe, excitement, or barely contained joy. On Douyin, fans slowed the footage down, dissecting it frame by frame, convinced that what they were seeing was not the work of actors, but the revelation of genuine affection. Their analysis was meticulous. The lingering touch of Ziyu's hand, the softness in Ning's smile, the almost imperceptible pause that spoke volumes more than words ever could. What began as a quiet whisper among early viewers soon swelled into a tidal wave of speculation and adoration. Hashtags began to appear, and within hours phrases like Ziyu Ning sweet moments and BTS drama love story dominated the trending charts, not only in China but in communities across Asia. International fans quickly joined the chorus, translating posts into English, Korean, Japanese, and Thai, ensuring the story spread far beyond its original borders. Suddenly, two young stars who had once been admired for their craft were being celebrated for something far more personal. The possibility that their on-screen chemistry was born from something authentic. As the conversation grew louder, fans began creating content of their own. Edited videos set to music captured the tenderness of their gaze, while digital artists sketched them together in intimate, dreamlike scenarios. Others wrote fanfiction, weaving elaborate stories that blurred the line between reality and imagination. The fandom transformed into a creative force, determined to immortalize this single fleeting moment in every possible medium. Media outlets, sensing the cultural wave, were quick to label them the shining couple of the year, while entertainment magazines highlighted the story as proof that modern audiences still craved authentic romance in an industry often criticized for artificiality. The viral storm did not merely entertain. It connected. Strangers across continents found themselves united in shared fascination, refreshing feeds, leaving comments, and adding their voices to the growing narrative. For many, it was not just about two celebrities. It was about the hope that love, when genuine, could still be glimpsed in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the camera does not just capture performance. It captures truth. When the hand-holding scene first captured public attention, many wondered if it might be nothing more than a charming accident, a fleeting coincidence that simply looked more meaningful than it truly was. But in the days that followed, fragments of evidence began to surface, each one adding weight to the suspicion that there was something deeper unfolding between Tian, Ning and Ziyu. The whispers grew louder when paparazzi photographs emerged, showing the two leaving the set together long after filming had wrapped for the night. Their faces were partly hidden beneath masks and caps, but there was no mistaking who they were. Sitting close together in the back of a car, they appeared relaxed, chatting and laughing in a way that felt far more natural than the stiff politeness of co-stars. For those who had already been convinced by the viral clip, this sighting seemed like confirmation, the missing piece that turned rumor into possibility. Yet the intrigue did not stop there. During promotional interviews for their drama, journalists began to ask carefully crafted questions, searching for signs of closeness. The answers they gave, though measured, carried a warmth that could not be disguised. Ziyu, usually reserved, spoke with uncharacteristic openness. With a shy smile, he said, "She's a very warm person. She made me feel comfortable from the very first day. We talk about a lot of things, not only about work, but also about personal matters. That's why our connection feels so natural." His words resonated with fans, who replayed the clip again and again, convinced that his tone revealed more than he intended. Tian Ning, for her part, offered praise of her own. She admired his discipline, his work ethic, and then, after a brief pause, laughed softly and added, "And he's kind of funny." It was a small remark, almost playful, but it carried with it the unmistakable intimacy of someone who had come to know another beyond the surface. Even their social media activity seemed to feed the growing speculation. Not long after the interviews, Tian Ning posted a cryptic message. "Sometimes the most beautiful things don't need explaining. Just feel them." The simplicity of the words carried a profound weight, as if hinting at something she could not yet declare openly. Around the same time, Ziyu shared a photograph of a single white rose accompanied by the caption, "Genuine things can't stay hidden for long." To their millions of followers, these posts were not random reflections, but carefully chosen signals, subtle confirmations disguised as poetry. Fans connected the dots with fervor, interpreting every gesture, every word, as evidence of an unspoken truth. Individually, none of these moments might have been enough to prove anything. But taken together, the late-night car rides, the affectionate compliments, the cryptic posts, they painted a picture too consistent to ignore. For those watching closely, the boundaries between fiction and reality seemed to blur completely. It was as though the love story written in the script had begun to spill beyond the set, revealing itself in whispers, in glances, in the quiet spaces where cameras were not meant to capture. And whether intentional or not, Tian Ning and Ziyu had given the world reason to believe that behind the performance lay something undeniably real. Fans around the world are rooting for them. Many say they are too perfect together and hope the connection is real, not just a publicity stunt. Even producers have admitted that their natural chemistry boosted the ratings of their drama, calling them the new face of romance in Chinese entertainment. Now, TV stations are competing to bring them onto variety shows, capitalizing on their undeniable charm. So what's the truth? Is this simply smart marketing? Or is it the beginning of a love story that goes far beyond the screen? Rumors suggest Tian Ning and Ziyu might soon star together again, this time as a married couple navigating life after fame. If true, their on-screen bond could evolve into the next legendary pairing of Chinese drama history. One thing is certain. Every glance, every smile, every little moment between Tian, Ning and Ziyu will now be followed with excitement, hope, and maybe even love from millions of fans worldwide.